Joe, we hear the term value a lot when it comes to sports betting. If we look at the current NBA title odds, where do you see value?
Excellent question, Molly. Stephen A., I hope you're paying attention because there is going to be a quiz at the end. Let's play a little game called Blind Resume. Here are two teams I want you to take a look at. You don't know who the teams are, but we'll start with their title odds. Team A, 25-1. Team B is 30-1. So they're close. But when you look at everything else, Team A, top 5 in offensive and defensive efficiency. They're better on the road. They have a better winning percentage. Which of these teams would you rather bet, Stephen A.?
I'm gonna go with Team A. I'm gonna go with Team. You got a better road record. You got a better winning percentage. Why wouldn't I go with you? Because you winning on the road and at home. Why wouldn't I go with you?
Your boy LeBron James is not going to be very happy because Team B would be the Los Angeles Lakers. Team A, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Look at those prices. The Lakers might not even make the playoffs. The Thunder are priced similarly, and they're the number 2 team in the Western Conference. They just smoked the Clippers last night. This speaks to the cognitive bias of the fans, all right? Oklahoma City hasn't won before, so people think they won't win this year. That's a good price, Molly. That demonstrates value. I would play Oklahoma City right now.
I can't blame you for that, especially when you got a superstar in the making as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, because that's what shows up in the playoffs. In the playoffs, Molly, Joe knows this, it really, really comes down to moments. I know what you're going to do. There are no secrets. Everybody doesn't have an Eric Spoelstra or a Ty Lue, okay? I know what you're going to do. It comes down to having the basketball and saying, here, take me there.
Take me to
do
the
you have the
promised land.
personnel that could do that? And they have it in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Stephen A., as EP of the show, I just would like you to take note of how Joe set that up. He had the blind resume, the question marks. It was very creative. You might want to work on your creative juices. Some of the questions have been a little stale lately. Okay, so the team OKC.
Pick personnel, they'll do it.
I'm teasing. The team OKC is chasing the Timberwolves in action tonight up against Milwaukee. Obviously, ESPN's there, Stephen A's there for Timberwolves All Access. That game 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. What's your best bet in that one, Joe?
I would bet Minnesota. I like Minnesota here. I am not betting on Milwaukee. Milwaukee is overvalued. I will be betting against them or I will be passing on them until further notice. Look at this Milwaukee team on the road this year. They've been terrible. 12-14 straight up, 9-17 against the spread, negative point differential, 20th in defensive efficiency. What's to like about this? If we were doing a blind resume here, you wouldn't bet this team plus 4.5. They're 3-7 against the spread under Doc Rivers. And meanwhile, this Minnesota team is legit. Number 1 in defensive efficiency. You guys have been talking about it all morning long. They're smoking people when playing at home, winning by 10 points per game. We'll lay the 4.5. We're going with Minnesota.
I agree with you there. I'm certainly not going to go against you on that one because I got to see Milwaukee play better offensively. They've improved defensively in terms of efficiency from like 19th to 10th, but offensively they've plummeted from 2nd to 24th. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I can't imagine that that's going to be fixed immediately following All-Star Weekend in a road game in Minnesota. I find that very difficult to believe. I'll roll with you on that one.
Yeah, all right, last one here. By the way, Stephen A., your suit is also very nice today, too. So clearly, yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. By the way, Molly.
And all being genuine, you both really look great. Yeah.
Minnesota's not going to lose. They know Stephen A's in attendance. They're not going to lose this game while I'm here. Home turf, nationally televised, with me in attendance. In attendance, they're not losing that game.
How did the Knicks do when you were in attendance against the Lakers a few weeks ago?
Yep.
Well, actually, I wasn't in attendance for the Lakers game. I was in attendance for the Miami game, which they came back and won, even though they won after I left.
You went to the Knicks game and then they lost.
After you left.
Yeah, after you left. Exactly. All right, last one here. We love a good underdog story on the show. We also love a good love story as well, but that's for another day. Which underdog do you give the best chance of covering the spread, Joe?
Well, based on everything Windhorst just said on the show about Nikola Jokic, I'd hold your nose a bit because this one stinks, but I'd play Portland tonight plus 9.5 over the Nuggets. The Nuggets just played last night at home. They look very good. Portland was off, so there's a rest advantage. But keep in mind, Denver at home versus Denver on the road, a very different story. At home, a juggernaut, smoking people. On the road, they're actually getting outscored. They're a 500 team. You're laying 9.5 after playing last night in Denver. You got to travel to Portland. Blazers are rested. Like I said, hold your nose. It stinks, but I'd play the Blazers tonight.
I can't play the Blazers. I mean, I know it's possible. Anything's possible. But I'll be damned if I can play, I can play the Blazers. I mean, they're just not very good. It's just that simple. And you talk about the reigning defending NBA champions that had time off, even though they played last night. The bottom line is, why would I believe, as far as I'm concerned, that's reps. That's reps that they got in to warm up before beating up on the Portland Trailblazers. Why should I believe otherwise? I mean, if they do it, they do it. Props to them. But I'll be damned if I'm going to bet on them doing it. No. I'm not doing that.
All right. America, you want more Joe? Follow him on all his social media. Listen to his radio show.
The man.
Listen to his
the myth,
television
the legend.
show. Joe, after you win all this money this weekend, go to Goodfellas in New Haven. Take your wife there. You're going to have a fantastic meal. Every week, I'm going to give you a good restaurant in Connecticut. Okay?
Thank you, Molly.
I
appreciate that very much.
Stephen A., Goodfellas is phenomenal. It is
I will
phenomenal.
say this, y'all, to America. You don't have to do this with everything. But when Molly gives you a recommendation about food, listen.
Absolutely.
Because she knows about food.
Absolutely. Slim Shady, I sure do. One of us skips meals, one of us loses pounds, the other one finds them.